Welcome to the 1-Star Weak Foot Show, FIFA 21 edition, starring your host, 1-Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, 1-Star Weak Foot. Bow! Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to the 1-Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, 1-Star Weak Foot, and it makes me feel absolutely great to see you back on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, as you guys know, we are in the midst of the Foot birthday promo. It is Team 2, and there are a lot of saucy, interesting looking cards. I mean, you got the likes of Aouar Traore with 5-star skills, Sterling with 5-star skills, Paulinho's looking like a Hullet gang type card. But there is one card I believe people are sleeping on, and I'm not really sure why, because he's French, he has great links, and when you look at this card, he looks like a very, very nice card. It's going to be none other than Foot Birthday Aouar. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this card. He's a 90 rated card, and the biggest upgrade here he's gotten is the 5-star weak foot. I mean, it's a very, very good thing to have for any attacker on this game. Let's look at this card. He's 5'9". He has high medium work rates. He's right-footed with the 4-star skills, and of course the 5-star weak foot, as you guys see here. He has played 4 games for me. I don't know why I'm tripping. In division rivals, and he has 5 goals and 2 assists. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big solid and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, as always, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So when you look at this Aouar card, he looks very, very interesting. He looks very, very saucy. I don't know if any of you guys did the freeze SBC, but that card is amazing, and this card looks to be continuing on that card. He has the 90 pace, of course, that's nice. The shooting with the finesse and the outside foot shot trait, along with the 5-star weak foot, looks like it's going to be mental. His passing stats, of course, are going to be great. Dribbling wise, he looks very nice as well, and if you've ever used his freeze card or even his 9 form, you already know he feels silky smooth on the ball. He's also gotten some other upgrades here as well. Defending wise, he now can play as a CM, maybe even as a CDM. I don't know, I can't call it. Physical wise, he also looks very strong. I mean, 80 strength, 75 aggression, even though he's pretty small, should help him out. 87 stamina is a pretty decent upgrade on this previous version. And real quick, I want to show you guys a new formation I've been experimenting with. It's a slight variation on the one I've been using. So normally I'm using the 3-1-4-2. Now that we're going to be using the 3-4-2-1. And what's interesting here is that we're going to be using Aouar as our cam. Well, not really a cam, more of a false 9. He's going to be staying central here at the false 9 position. Mbappe and Royce are going to be the ones really doing a lot of the heavy lifting as far as scoring goals. And Aouar is going to be kind of like Firmino, a little bit of a striker, a little bit of a cam. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the gameplay. I'm going to take you over to our review specialist in the studios, 1-Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, 1-Star. So according to Footbin, as you guys know, this Aouar card is going to be costing you $930,000 on the PS4 market. Is he worth it? I would have to say I do think he's going to drop quite a bit, maybe to about $800,000, but he's an amazing, amazing card. Honestly, if you're running a French team, if you're running a league-owned team, he's an absolute no-brainer to bring in as a cam, maybe even as a striker. He's an absolutely insane card. We're going to talk about it. Starting with his pace, he has 90 pace, and in game, he finally feels quick. His freeze card did feel pretty nippy, but this card feels very, very nice as far as his pace goes. He has 92 acceleration. He explodes out of skill moves, and because he has an 88 sprint speed, he now has enough sprint speed to stay in behind more times than not. Overall, this guy's pace is a 9 out of 10. He's not quite Mbappe, but he's getting up there. Next, we're going to talk about shooting. And this part of the card was insane. As you guys know, I play him as a false 9, which meant that he had some shooting responsibilities, and he did not disappoint at all. The number one thing I really noticed about him was his attack positioning. He has 94 attack positioning. His runs were well timed. They were very, very nice. And when I had him on long ball, he always knew how to time his runs to get him behind without being offside. I really enjoyed that. His finish inside the box was very nice, and it's a big upgrade on his other version, because not only did the finishing get upgraded to above 90, he also has 88 shot power as well. So now he has respectable shot power, which I think was a minor con on the other version. He also has the outside the foot shot, finesse shot, and The 5-star weak foot. This guy is a beast inside the box, and if he could get a reliable or a decent angled shot with him, he's going to hit the back of the net every single time. He has 90 long shots with his finesse shot trait with the 5-star weak foot, which means that he tests the keeper from range as well. And overall, this guy's shooting is a 9 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about his passing, and you might be bringing him in to play cam, maybe even an attacking CEM. So his passing will be of relevance, and trust me when I say he will not disappoint at all. He has 92 vision and 94 short passing, which means in and around the box, in tight areas, he's going to be able to pull off passes like a goddamn magician. And his long passes do not disappoint either. He has 88 long passes, 88 curve. His through balls are inch perfect. His driven passes are very nice, and his crossing is absolutely insane. He's like having a Messi in the body of a French Cam from Lyon. I don't know what I'm saying here. Overall though, his passing has to be a 9 out of 10. Next we'll talk about his dribbling, and I was surprised because I've used his other version and he did feel very nice on the ball. And then when you look at this card, I mean, he does have decent stats, but they're not at that top end. I mean, 89 agility, 90 balance is very nice. 92 dribbling, 92 ball control is very nice, but it's not the higher 90s like you could expect of an elite dribbler at this stage of the game. But this card feels like a different level on the ball. I mean, his R1 dribbling, the way he could just turn and switch directions at the drop of a dime is something that I haven't really felt with that many cards on this game. I did throw an engine chem style on him, and that might have a lot to do with it, but let the clips do the talking. There was one goal I just dribbled through an entire defense without really using any complicated skill moves, maybe a fake shot here or there, just a lot of R1 and left stick dribbling, and yo, this guy was able to just score off the strength of dribbling through an entire defense. His dribbling is absolutely mental, and he explodes out the skill moves now, so you have to respect that because he has the 92 acceleration. He has 89 composure as well, which is very nice. And overall, I have to give his dribbling a 9.9 out of 10. The only thing that makes it less than a 10 is the fact that he's lacking the 5-star skill moves. But if he ever got the 5-star skill moves, I mean, yo, this card would be an absolute problem, let me tell you. Finally, we'll be talking about his defending and physical. And I will say he puts in the shift, but he's not somebody you really should be playing CDM. And the reason for that is not only the subpar stats as far as the CDM goes, but it's also the fact that he's not that big. He's kind of lean, which helps him in his offensive capability, but it does hurt him defensively. That being said though, if you have him as a CM in a 3-man midfield, or maybe you just have him pressing, he's going to be able to, like I said, put in a challenge. He has decent stand tackling, 75. He has 80 interceptions. He breaks up play admirably well. He has 80 strength, which helps him as far as retaining possession, more so that it helps him as far as tackling. But he feels incredibly sticky. That's one thing I forgot to say about the dribbling, and I think a lot of that is because of his 80 strength and 75 aggression. It's not very often you have a great dribbler with such high strength and aggression on this game. He has 87 stamina, which means that at the midfield he may need a sub, but as a striker he'll last all game. Overall, this guy's defending and physical is a 7.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? First question, what position should you play him in? I think he absolutely has to be a cam, if not a secondary striker. He just needs to be further up. His dribbling is insane. His finishing is now brilliant. His passing, once again, brilliant. And he has very, very nice pace. Defending and physical wise, he can put in a shift. So if you want to maybe bring him back to CM, I think he'll put in a shift. But at the cam position, at the striker position, I do have to give him a 9.5 out of 10. He is an absolutely brilliant card. And if people catch on, I could see him staying at this price for a long time. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Aouar review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will catch you in the next episode, but until then,